Alright, Mr. Chad, the game's booting up. We see the characters coming in. Akaikaze yet again, possibly with a look. Jackie from Zella, Leon with... Stormhope with Leon for the third time. Very, very respectable choice. Akaikaze possibly going with Bianca. Kiara on Megami. Kara with Vanya for the third time. Burn is on Solid Kronos. Solid Kronos does not want to play Jackie again, huh? Elusio with Jan. Halfia with Vanya. Yuzal yet again on Rio. Shiori going back to Adela. I'm looking forward to that. Mionara on Linox. They did not play Linox in the second game, I'm pretty sure. Royen with Marcus. I do not know Marcus set. Omagar or Kid. Shoot. Kain-kun yet again with Leon, as they said in the interview. Labe Noir with Jackie, that's a change. Chikahiwo with Rotzi. Chacha with Jackie, that's 3 Jackies in one game. Hokatsu going with Adriana. And Sedi with Eva. Continuing on Eva. Alright, Mr. Chair. Game number 3 of the solo bracket, you wanna call it, is happening. This is the last solo game. After this last solo game, there we will go into duos. There will be 3 duo games, and then we're gonna go into 3 trio games. Alright, so we still have the larger part of the tournament still ahead of us, Mr. Chair. I do not know what the current standings are, but that is probably for the better. They will be announced at the end of the solo bracket, if I understand that correctly, but because it will be announced by people who speak French in a French channel, I might not be able to understand, but Akaikaze is most likely gonna come here and tell us what is happening. Mr. Chair, starting Akaikaze in the pond with their Bianca. I love Bianca, by the way. Double Leon starting in the hospital. They might actually even have the same build. Halfia in their vicinity as well. Chacha TV in the cemetery with Chica. He was Rotzi. I remembered the name. Let's go. Karas, Vanya, Chicken. That's a chicken. I meant to say Aldra with Kiara, and Hokatsu with Adriana, and Elusio with Jan in the hotel. Royen with Marquez, whose kit I have no idea what it does. He does attack speed, smashes ground, charges, slams the axe and target. Okay, well, he does damage, supposedly. Usal, Rio, one of the really good performing characters this tournament, is currently in the dock. Eva seems to want to go for Jan. Early kill. It might not be Akaikaze dying first. Jan down to 40%, but Eva will be unable to keep up with them. Jan down to 20%. They are about to walk in on another target, but I forgot the character's name. Elox, Jan trying to defend themselves from Mionara, but they will somehow juke them out and they will disengage. Mionara decides not to pursue. Jackie in the dog with Chikahiwo's Rotzi, not looking for a fight right now, even though they can probably hear each other. Shiori on the northern part of the research center rotates into forest. But where are they gonna go after that? 4 players in each other's vicinity. We see Akaikaze, Bianca going into Marquez, but there will be no combat happening right now for the time being, at least. That's an emote. They're clearly teaming up. Clearly. Vanya, on the other hand, will completely dodge Akaikaze. I don't know if Akaikaze was gonna engage into that combat, but they had all the time in the world. That's another team up here, clearly. Chat, I should stop calling team ups because that's not what's happening, okay? It might give people a wrong idea. We see Mionara, unaware of the surveillance camera. We can't really tell whose camera it is. Oh, this is Leon's camera, and they are in the vicinity right now. I have to ask the name. Linox is the name of the green-haired character. Okay, I did play them, I just forgot what they're called, Mr. Chair. Kain-kun crafting. Eva will hear that, but Eva is learned to sit down, regenerated HP, and will now walk almost right into Leon, but Leon completely dodges Eva. Is there a fight happening? There is a fight happening between Rotzi and Leon. Leon getting low on HP, Rotzi popping all her abilities, all of them are on cooldown, and Stormhope's Leon will be taken down as the first kill in round 3 of the solos. Alright, Rotzi may not be aware that they are approaching Linox. Linox, even on the other side, will not try to engage in combat. We see Adela from Shiori in the vicinity of Karazvania. We've seen this fight in game 1, Mr. Chair. We know exactly how it might play out yet again. They're gonna spend the whole game here. Halfia teleporting away from Adriana right at the perfect time. Kain-kun looting the corpse of their doppelganger. They do probably have the same build, so they may have gotten some good items off of them, depending on the order in which Horizon has crafted things. Sorry, Stormhope, not Horizon. Eldraz, Kiara trying to disengage from Eva. Eva walking in on the board. Karazvania will be attacking Kiara, but then they walk into the laser from Eva, stand in the laser. They attack the board instead of Eva, and Karazvania down to 30% HP. Vanya will be walking away. Eva yet again unable to keep up with the enemies she is chasing so hard. We see another fight happening here. Linox versus Marcus. Linox down to 65% HP. Marquez will be trying to chase, but they just can't find an opportunity to attack. On the other hand, Chikahiwa with Rotsa comes in with a ranged character and just finishes Linox. Marquez now has to deal with a very angry Rotsa, and the Rotsa will be taking down 2 player characters. Rotsa down now with 3 kills. They are way ahead of everybody else in the game at level 10. There is 1 level 9 at Solid Chronos Bernis. And other than that, everybody is level 8 or 7. We missed a fight. Bernis was attacking Adriana. Adriana got, I want to say burnt, but I feel like that would be a sad joke to make.
A new area has been restricted.
Bernis, aware of the Jan's presence, will be engaging the Jan. Jan, with all his abilities not on cooldown, able to pop, but is unable to survive the barrage from Bernis. Bernis going against Akai Kaze. Akai Kaze ulting, but unable to heal fast enough to survive the Bernis. Bernis now on 3 kills. Together with Rotsa leading the kills. All of the kills were made by 2 players at this time right now, Mr. Chair. Usal and Shiori, we've seen this fight in the first round as well. Shiori missing the Rook, but that was not an offensive Rook. It was a Rook to get away. Usal manages to avoid the pawn. Oh, they're doing a battle thing. They're doing the battle zone right now, and they are fighting each other. Shiori down to 50% HP. They might not be able to survive. Further barrage from Rio. Rio pops her ult down for 50 seconds, but same can be said about Shiori. And because Shiori just won the battle zone, Usal as Rio has been knocked out of the battle, Mr. Chair. So at the end of the day, they couldn't beat each other. They had to participate in a game. Akai Kaze respawned. 14 players in the game. Kain-kun approaching uptown with Megami inside of it. They might not see each other. They might not even hear each other. Pretty sure Eldra just heard there, but they will... They are deciding not to go into there. We have a fire between Shiori and Chikahiwa's Rotsa. Shiori trying to keep the enemy away. This pawn is very important to stand here, because if Shiori pops her another ability, the enemy will just get knocked back. There is no reason to push that. Chikahiwa decides to disengage, aware of Adela's abilities. Lian hearing the Cha-Cha fighting in the forest, but deciding not to join in on there. Bernis and Bianca going against each other yet again, possibly. Alpha is under attack and Usal is joining in. Akai Kaze trying to disengage. Bernis will hold Usal from chasing Akai Kaze, but neither of all 3 of these characters are gonna go for Alpha. Akai Kaze still has not healed. He's thinking he can just go back into it, even though Usal clearly can hear him and clearly has the vision of there. They fire one shot at each other. Akai Kaze will try to rotate around, using his offensive ability for some reason when there is no enemies around. Rio scanning the bushes, will be probably aiming for an Alpha, and Bernis currently engaged in combat against Rozza and the top 2 players fighting each other will be taking each other down. Or at least one of them will fall. As Burness falls to Rozza. Rozza now with 4 kills. Karra trying to chase down the wounded bear. And I do not mean this bear or this bear. I meant Chikahiwo, who is currently at 4 kills. The biggest threat in the game. Alpha got taken down by Usal. So Usal gets the Mithril. Bianca in the vicinity of Chikahiwo, but there will be no combat yet again. Eva. Is Eva gonna be able to pop her laser this time and chase the enemy fast enough? Adela holds the enemy at bay. Eva disengages. Waiting for to see if the enemy is gonna push, but the pawns just stand on the floor. They go, they run out, their timer runs out, and Adela cannot use them again. They are now on cooldown. I moved the camera by accident. What is Adela? Adela, checkmate on Eva. Eva is going down. This is exactly what Adela wanted to pull off at the end of the game number 1, Mr. Chair. The finisher with the checkmate. The only thing that held her back from finishing the first game with the win. A few pixels of checkmate, just not reaching quite far enough. Chikahiwo farming in the hotel. We see 3 players in the chapel. They are probably still unaware of each other's presence. Oh, Kain-kun approaching Zella. Zella's Jackie decides to disengage. They do have 5 epic weapons, while Leon has 4 epic weapons and 1 legendary. We can actually check the loot. Epic, 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 1 legendary. Epic. Vanya from Halfia seems to be a bit behind on the build, still on the green weapons. If Chacha TV spots that, there will be no mercy. If Chacha TV is aware of Halfia's economic situation, they might not let them get away, and they are already hard on the chase. Vanya trying to pop her ult to put the enemy down to sleep, and they succeed. Jackie now standing still on the chase of Vanya, while seems to be another fight brewing in the area with another Vanya, but not quite yet. Chacha TV decides not to pursue Halfia further. Kiara will be crafting. We're gonna see what comes out of there. Akai Kaza engages the fight against Rozza. Rozza overbuilt completely, level 14 versus level 12. Akai Kaza Rozza with the double legendaries goes against Akai Kaza. A simple 1 ability left or a basic attack from winning, but Akai Kaza decides to kinda get away, but not that far. They are still in the vicinity, but the battle is over between these 2 players. Jan might not miss the opportunity of taking down the wounded Rozza. If Rozza goes down, it will be 2 of the top players being taken down right after their previous fight. There is another fight going in the northeast between Usal. Rozza comes out of the fight against Jan victorious, and we see Adela positioning herself against Usal. Usal getting hard hit, but what's this ability's name? Oh my god. Checkmate is not enough. Shiori unable to take down Usal. Kain-kun joins in on the battle, and Adele does not have a chance to finish off the enemy. Kain-kun now chasing Adela. The skill actually connects. Kain-kun manages to chase, and we see Rio spraying on Vanya. But Rio is still very low on HP. Rio will be going down to Vanya.
Survivors remain.
Man, Rio and Adela both disengaged the fight between each other, and they just got third-partied. But Adela somehow managed to survive, Mr. Chair. Chacha TV. It feels they're uncertainly walking through the school. Vanya and Lian of Kain-kun has just dodged each other. 2 players in the south will not be seeing a battle. Oh, Kain-kun walking in on Jackie. They are aware of them. This is their vision. Lian has all their abilities available. Jackie pops all her abilities already, and Jackie is way lower on HP, resulting in Lian taking the win in that fight. Wickline has just spawned. Chikahiwa will check the bushes, hoping somebody else is gonna approach the Wickline, but instead they might not be aware that there is nobody nearby. Wickline routing south into the beach. Adela looting a box with Halfia nearby. They might walk right in on the Adela, opening the box. Yep, that's a pawn from Adela. Halfia was not even aware that Adela was there. The pawn just came completely out of nowhere. They did not have a vision. Nobody is going to take down Weak Line. Weak Line alone on the beach looking for a date on this beautiful night, but nobody is coming. Everybody is busy fighting each other instead of going for waifus. Akai Kaze walking right into Kiara, but Kiara does not take the opportunity of taking down the wounded Bianca. Lian from Kain Kun sitting in the bushes. Adela down to 70%, takes so much damage from the wolves, but Kain Kun does not take the chance to take down the slightly wounded Adela. Akai Kaze will be teleporting out into the northern area of the avenue. Kain Kun sitting in the bush, hoping Adela will approach, unaware of them being there, and that is exactly what's happening. They are popping their melee skills. Finally, Adela down to 70%. There seems to be barely any damage being applied. The pull from Lian pulls Adela, and she can no longer get away, which results in Kain Kun getting the win that they were hoping for this whole time. Now their ult is on a 1 minute cooldown. Rotsa going against Vanya. Rotsa 1 level ahead of Vanya only. There seems to have been a balance. A balancing of the abilities, but then La Noir, if you look at them, they are chilling. While there is a fight happening right behind them between Rotsa and Kiara. Kiara will be going down. Rotsa just keeps killing. 6 players, 33% of the lobby killed by 1 player. These guys have to somehow group up against that Rotsa or third party, the third party of a third party, to have a chance of taking her down. Rotsa literally walks through a bush, spots the Labenoir. That was just really lucky. They almost walked right by there. It seems like they did not react instantly, so they were not hoping that somebody will actually be sitting in that bush. And now Rotsa is sitting on 7 kills. Bianca from Akai Kaze and Kain Kun's Lian rotating into forest so that they get into the zone. Halfia, on the other hand, still far away, but they still have a minute. Chica, he was Rotsa looking for more enemies. They know that they are ahead of the game right now, and they can confidently walk into anything as long as they are full HP, because it's unlikely that 2 players will be waiting for them. Zella at the edge of the zone will be regenerating. Well, we'll see if Chikahiwo can expect a player to be that far. Oh, there is a fight happening in the forest. Lian, very low on HP, somehow for the moment manages to survive, but Vanya does not miss the opportunity and takes down the wounded Lian, only to walk into... Bianca will walk into the Vanya. Vanya decides to disengage. Rotsa, unable to find Zella, who is still in the corner, comes back, going through, taking down enemies on the way. We see Vanya regenerating in the bush. Akai Kaze sitting on the wrong edge of the bush, but they might be expecting enemies from the back. Kara coming in, looking for where the enemy happened to go, putting down the surveillance camera, and now whoever passes by, Vanya will be informed of that. Halfia manages to get to the zone, but the final zone is approaching on the chapel. Halfia has to rotate, hoping that nobody is gonna take them down on the way. They happen to be the lowest level in the game, with Rotsa at level 18. Vanya from Halfia at 14, then we have Zella 15, 16 Akai Kaze, 17 Kara, and 18 Chikahiwo with Rotsa. They all want to look for that Rotsa. If a single one of them has that information, they will know that they should not engage in combat whenever Rotsa is visible on screen. Halfia, with a hopeful step, tries to get to the zone, very cocky, attacking this bat right outside of the border, unsuspecting anybody approaching her, but here there is Akai Kaze popping their abilities, and then Rotsa spots the wounded enemy and decides to go for Akai Kaze instead? No, they will go back to Vanya. Vanya very unlikely gonna get away. Kara comes in, and this is the opportunity that Kara could have been hoping for this whole time, and Akai Kaze as well walks by. Rotsa does not shoot, and Akai Kaze now under attack by 2 enemies. Rotsa with the beautiful positioning gets away from the Kara, and only 3 players left. Kara now at 8 or 9 kills.
Subject has been terminated.
Wait, Kara... No. Rotsa has died. I confused who died because I saw wings. Oh my god. So Kara just took the perfect opportunity to knock out the highest chance player of winning this game. 8 kills. And 5 legendary items. They can loot that corpse for days and still not be done picking up everything. Only 2 players left in the match. We see Zella at level 16 and Vanya at level 18. Both of them were kinda trying to stray away from battle, not to like engage too much. Jackie on the northern part now of the chapel. They will both be taking their respective safe zones, which will be kicking in 45 seconds. Zella in the chapel and Karra at the statue. We're gonna see if they will try to find each other. Zella will not miss the opportunity to open the purple box. So many corpses here, including the AoE, but wow. Sure fits the name of a cemetery does nearby. Alright. They're trying to build a cemetery and chapel, Mr. Chair. More corpses. Vanya spots the enemy. Now the final battle might be starting right now unless they disengage. Kara keeps herself at full HP with the shield. Jackie is so low.
Has been terminated.
There was no way for Jackie to survive there. And Kara is gonna take the game number 3. God damn. Yeah, Zella was behind by 2 levels and gear. God damn, Mr. Chair. Kara 33 environment kills, 5 player kills. I will say that was not an expected winner there that I would call, because considering like how well Rotsa was doing, Rotsa just got really unlucky with that 3rd party into the 4th party. Oh, it's Rotsi, by the way, not Rotsa. Nice. Have Rotsi fought for fat fingering, just like in game 1. I think Chikahiwa was playing somebody else in the first game. Chikahiwa was playing Jackie in the first game, I think. Yes. The 3rd party was huge for Vanya, exactly. Like, that's what the players were hoping for to happen. Like, that was the best case scenario for the whole lobby. Just Rotsi being found right after taking some damage. Level 20 weapon mastery. Wow, they took down a titan. Kara, listen. Hello.
Hello.
The best case scenario has happened for you guys.
Can you repeat?
Akaikaze, translate please.
What do you say?
The best case scenario happened for Kara.
The best case scenario?
Yes.
Oh, le meilleur scénario? C'était le meilleur scénario.
Oui. Bah ouais, il est...
Are you aware?
Est-ce que tu te rends compte que t'avais le meilleur scénario?
Oui, bien sûr, les 3 ils étaient en train de fight à moitié low lag, j'avais tous mes cooldowns, bah j'ai tout lâché. Hein.
So he was saying he was 3 people were fighting. He was okay. Just wait for cooldown and fight after everyone is there. It's finished.
Yeah, it was 2 people, but one of these people was the biggest threat on the server, right?
Yeah. Chika, yes, was the threat. Chika is really insane. Do you see Daxin? Chika is insane.
Chika was insane, and it's insane that Kara found the opportunity to take them down. They were so far ahead of everybody else.
Yeah.
And he just came in at the perfect time.
The last 2 games, I was the one who killed Chikahiro too.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
He just, I guess he just can't get away from you.
Can't get away from
it's okay.
Alright, I will let you guys go team up for the duos now.
Time for duo,
yeah. We are in duo.
Chica needed the
okay.
golden dice.
I hope we are.
This time, like scene, I was not dying first.
Yeah, congratulations, Akaikaze.
Congratulations, but I did fucking nothing.
Yeah, it's freaking nothing.
Literally, well, you saw every fucking time I want to take an objective, someone was fucking here and fucking beating me up. Even Chica, when I was ordering something, he came and fucking killed. Get the fuck out! That's my item now.
Akaikaze, you know how it was? It's not that you didn't die first. You just failed to die first.
Well, to die
Okay.
first. Yeah.
We're gonna see how you do in duos.
Yeah, duo should be much more handleable. I shouldn't die as fast.
All right, we're gonna see
Alright,
about
alright.
that.
Karat, je peux te décaler.
Yes.
Chica, il est en duo 7. Il est en duo 7.
Congratulations to
See
Kara, and I will see you guys in duos.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. I see Chica was in the chat. I misplayed so hard at the end, just like game 1. Not gonna lie, at game 1 I forgot my buttons. It's pressure, dude, it's pressure. Chica needed golden dice. The only fault you really have was the third party was the last thing you would want. Exactly, right? I wonder if it would be better to just play like Edge. Because truth be told, Rotzi was in the middle of the whole available map, right? So maybe they were hoping, like, the best chance to survive would be to stay away from zones where there are players. For... what was it said before? What did it say before? Third solo game. First duo game. Alright. Oh, the code was... oh my god. I'm holding everyone back, Jesus. Apologize. Okay. Okay. They would change focus to you in a heartbeat. It's better to not engage at all and enter to 1v1 only when you know you're alone. Yes, I do feel like when you're that far ahead and you know people will be hunting you down, and especially hunting down an opportunity for third party, that's when you have to craft cameras and try to get as much vision as possible, right? Next up, duos. Hold up, chat, I have to tweet. All right. It's always good to have a camera or two on the last night. I do feel like it's crucial. Alright, all the players are in the game. We're now just waiting for the game to start. I did forget to mention that if they're gonna do a break, they should tell me, because now I don't know if there is a break, and if there is a break, I have to pee. So I hope they didn't all go on a break right now. Can you show the teams? Yes.